hasn't been 2 hours of daylight, and he's pissed 7 times. Hey guys, and gals, and kids. I want to make a quick intro to this video that I'm currently in the middle of editing. This video, the main hunter is my buddy Chance. Huge shout out to him. He's made huge improvements over the last couple of seasons. This is his 3rd deer season. And in this video, you're going to see him take a shot at a deer with a bow. This is the harsh reality of deer hunting. There's no sugarcoating. There's no BS involved. This is the harsh reality of deer hunting. You can be one of the best shots, one of the best hunters, but sometimes things happen, like you're about to see in this video. Stay tuned, wait for the end, and we'll give a little chat, lesson learned. All right, it's been a slow morning so far. He says there ain't no deer here. Little side note, Chance is getting impatient. He's already gun shopping for a new gun because he's tired of bow hunting already. It'll be like that. I expect some good movement here really soon. Really soon. Not a bunch of deer, just one good quality buck comes through here, 8 yards, and he smokes it. Yeah, put that on my Christmas list. Santa Claus will bring you one. That's my boy. Well, what do you think?
I'm feeling pretty good.
Feeling pretty good. Don't worry, he re-knocked another arrow. We had more deer coming in. Got the whole thing on film this time too. Like the professionals do. Went back and watched the footage before I said anything. I think the shot's a little forward, but I think he's right in that little sweet spot of arteries and esophagus, and I think he's got it. Hope I'm right.
I'm gonna take my chances here, right?
He's taking my chance. He's taking his chances. Chance is taking a chance. It happened pretty quick, didn't it?
That's very quick. Very quick.
Fucking terrible. That'd be your first deer with the bow, isn't it?
It is.
That's your 3rd shot at one.
Yeah, 3rd.
Well, hopefully 3rd time's a charm.
Let's hope. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, all those deer come out of this lower bottom here. They're all kind of on edge and acting kind of strange. And there's a buck out there pushing them around. I didn't see that buck come up here, but they all worked this edge, and then 2 of them came in. Well, you'll see the video, but they came in and he popped off a shot. We'll get back to you in a little bit here and do some blood trail and hopefully some dragging. All right, this will be your first time tracking a deer that you shot.
Yeah.
You hit something up here, but she was standing right in here somewhere.
Right now, after walking up there.
Alrighty, so we've made it quite a ways. It's about 125 yards from the tree stand, but this deer came down around out in this field and back in the woods here, and we're in this thick stuff. She's headed right downhill now, which is good and bad because we walk back to the truck, go to the road, pick her up. But it's bad because she's going in this thickest part of this property. Chance had to go up here, talk to this lady for permission, make sure we're still good to track it down through here. And nice lady.
Very nice lady.
Very nice.
She says private property, but
This is state property. Yeah. She said, hit the road, dude. Here we have some pretty decent blood. Here's a small sample of it. Good color, good aeration to it. So we're gonna keep on tracking until we find this deer, and we'll get back with you in a little bit. Time for a little smoke break. Damn deer. Oh, there's blood right there. There's blood right there. I'm sitting on it. Ain't that some shit. Sit down, take a break, and find blood. Nothing wrong with that. We're getting pert near the end here of this trail. We got a road about 80 yards out there, and it's a real thick creek bottom. But take a knee, kids. Coach is gonna learn you something. You want to kill deer, you got to be there. You want to sleep in? Not today. You got to be there. You want to be the best, you got to be better than the best.
Beat the best.
I'm out of fucking breath. I'm starting to sweat. Starting to feel pretty bad for him. Things don't look too good now. We're all out of blood. So really quick, I wanted to talk about the arrow. We're not going to get into the argument about the arrow setup or the broadheads or nothing like that. We're just going to talk facts. Fixed blade. It appears what has happened in the clip you see, there's no blades on the broadhead. I'm 99.99% sure that the way it looks, the broadhead actually snapped, like the blade snapped off in the deer. Now that sucks because that can get infected and cause a deer's death later down the road or whatever, but some things you can't control. It appears, after watching the footage, looking at the arrow, looking at the blood, I'm pretty sure he hit shoulder, and as soon as that arrow penetrated that deer moved, it snapped them blades off, because there's a little tiny piece of blade snapped in the arrowhead itself still. So don't give us flack, don't give us crap. We're not going to argue about need a heavier arrow, heavier shooting bow. We don't need that crap. I don't want to hear it. So I wanted to wrap this video up the best way I know how to, and that's with flapping my lips. I'll make it short and sweet though. As you see in the video, Chance had an opportunity. He shot a doe. 20-yard broadside shot for him. The deer ducked a lot and just kind of did her little drop twirl. Long story short, we trailed that deer for approximately 280 yards before we ran out of blood. My belief, it's a single lung hit, partially shoulder, single lung. It happens. It happens to everybody. If you hunt long enough, it's going to happen to you. If you think it won't, let me know when it does. It's happened to me numerous times. I've, made questionable shots, bad shots, good shots that just turned out bad. Yeah, we waited a half hour because I was like, that looked pretty decent. It looked pretty good. Didn't realize that she did so much spinning and dropping at the same time and just caught one lung and shoulder. Looking back, the deer probably should have walked another 5 to 10 feet, but hey, that's hindsight's 2020, and it's 2025, so we all know this. Chance is heartbroken because that would have been his first deer with the bow. That sucks for him, but I told him it is what it is. It happens. I told him numerous stories about how I've made shots on deer that I'm like, oh, that thing's smoke city all day long, and end up never seeing the deer, and see it 2 months later with a big scar on its side, and you're like, how the fuck did you survive that? And so yeah, this is the reality of bow hunting. You're doing a blood sport. These kind of things can happen. I'd rather a clean miss than a bad hit, or a lethal hit, even though it wasn't where you're aiming. That I don't like wounding animals. It's not what we're after by no means. If we're out to harvest them for the meat, and that's what we're after. We're after the quick, clean harvest. But we also accept the fact that it might not be a quick, clean harvest. It might be a saddening heartbreak, or a long, drug out process where the deer suffers and you feel terrible about it. So that's just the reality of it. All he can do is pull his big boy pants back up, wipe his not so real tears away, and then get back in the tree stand. And just what I've always learned was to go back in your head and be like, okay, I can't let this happen again, and do all you can do to control your nerves, control yourself, and steady your hand a little bit more to redeem yourself, and also give the animal more respect in a roundabout way. Not that we're intentionally disrespecting the animal. It's just part of it. It's just part of it, guys. And if you disagree, well then, that's fine. You know, there's arrogant hunters out there that, oh, I'll never wound an animal, I'll never make a bad shot, I'll never miss, and they are out there. They are all over the place, and it is freaking crazy to me to have that kind of arrogance and ignorance. So anyway, that's a wrap. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow along. We got some good videos coming up here the next few weeks. So anyway, I'll get back to work here. Just enjoying a lovely day. We'll see ya.
You sit down.